At least 20 Indian soldiers have been killed in a violent face-off with Chinese forces as the nuclear-armed neighbours dramatically escalated tensions.
There are fatalities here. People have died, and that hasn't happened since 1967.
It's the deadliest clash between the two countries in more than 4 decades as China reignites another border conflict along the disputed Himalayan frontier.
It's known as the line of actual control, but it's not a hard frontier, as China and India never agreed on where their official border should lie.
Indian press has claimed up to 20 Indian army and 43 Chinese personnel were killed. China has not confirmed any number of casualties. Both sides blamed each other for the clash in the strategically important valley between China's Tibet and India's Ladakh region. But it's the latest grab for power from the Chinese government at a time where the world is looking away and the West is divided and distracted. In Hong Kong, pro-democracy protests have continued for more than a year, challenging China's Communist Party authority. China now plans to impose a new national security law to prevent foreign forces interfering with Hong Kong affairs.
China staunchly opposes any foreign forces interfering in Hong Kong.
A legislation that effectively threatens to inflict mainland-style censorship on the free city. One of the countries that would be most deeply affected if this legislation comes into force is Taiwan, which has aided Hong Kongers in their civil protests over the years. A recent poll showed 73% of Taiwanese people do not consider the Chinese government a friend of Taiwan. Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen won a crushing re-election victory this year in a humiliation for Beijing, which had worked hard to undermine her. In response, China denounced Tsai's inauguration and dropped the word peaceful from its calls for unification with the island democracy. Now it seems Australia could be dragged into it all, with the signing of a new defence pact between Canberra and New Delhi being linked by Chinese communist media to India's border skirmish. China-Australia relations have already been icy of late. Our government implemented restrictions on Chinese investment in recent years and excluded Chinese company Huawei from constructing Australia's 5G network over spying fears.
The Chinese are behind by far the biggest source of cyber hacking.
Our PM's call for an independent inquiry into the origins of the coronavirus contributed to China then imposing high trade tariffs and banning Aussie beef imports. China then issued a travel warning for Australia to its citizens, citing a significant increase in racist attacks on Chinese people. Chinese tourists are the largest source of visitors to Australia and contribute almost $12 billion per year to our economy.